welcome back to my channel. Today's video we have another Sims 4 speed build. We are building this small cozy little family home. We're in Newcrest, of course, here, just the most generic place on earth, but it was perfect for this kind of build. So this is a small little cozy family home. There are 2 bedrooms. One I do have set up right now for a toddler in mind, and the other one just for an adult sim. I would imagine their parents. But the idea behind this build was actually to do like a fall themed build without using the aggressively seasonal fall items like pumpkins and leaves. So it doesn't have any of that, but the color scheme of the house is like orange and green. So I think it's like a fall themed house that can be enjoyed year round. Like I don't think it's like in your face, but clearly like the sim who lives here, their favorite season is fall, their favorite color is probably orange and stuff like that. And when I say fall, and I'm including green in this as well, I'm kind of thinking like a September kind of fall. At least where I live here. I'm in Ontario, Canada, and our leaves, it's September now, our leaves are starting to change. They're still majority green everywhere. Like out my window right now, all I can see is green. But there are plenty of trees that are absolutely full of like red and oranges, or just like having tinges on the edges, like it's starting. So that's kind of what I had in mind for this build, is like a blend of like leaving summer and coming into fall. Anyways, I had big ideas with the color scheme for this build, but I wanted to be like a small cozy like brick home. So as you can see, that's what I ended up going with. And I did like a good mix of, I think I used a lot of the I used those Strangerville windows a lot, and then I think I had like a bit of cottage living maybe, but there's a lot of growing together in this build as well. It kind of had the right color swatches for what I wanted, but the main thing that I really wanted to use in this build was the Grange Mudroom kit. So that is one of the newer kits that has come to The Sims 4. It's one of the creator kits, and I had built like separately in another build that's very uncompleted and might not ever be completed because it's a massive house, like so big. Like I was building it on stream, and we've already done 3 streams of it, and I'm still not done the bottom floor. It's way too big. But anyways, that build I worked on a mudroom, like a separate mudroom. It's like a mudroom laundry room kind of area. But in this one, I was like, okay, it's a little more realistic for houses to not have mudrooms. It's a little above. It's a different tax bracket, you know? The Sims I play with would probably, you know, just be able to afford an entryway with some of this mudroom stuff. So I did want to incorporate the kit in this, and it is also what inspired the color scheme of the house, because I wanted to use this orange swatch for all these items. I did mix it with the more like beige-ish sort of color as well. So there's like a neutral kind of off-white throughout the house. There's the orange, and then there's some greens as well. I think they work really well together. You'll see later in the kitchen, I end up using like the Parenthood countertops, the orange swatch of that, and it like really works super well. And then I build like the living room has like an orange couch in it, and you'll see. So there's lots of different packs in here, but I wanted to start off with this kit here, because I don't know, it's super cute. I actually really like this kit. Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on all the kits that we've gotten? Because we've gotten so many. I was looking through the list of them, and holy crap, we have a lot of kits. At least for the build kits, and there's tons of cast kits too. I don't have all the Create-A-Sim kits, but for like the build buy kits even, I'm like, oh my gosh, like there's so many. Like it's overwhelming, but it's nice that you can kind of pick and choose a style that you are interested in. Or even if you were like if you're a builder like me and you are building a specific style home, and you're like, oh, I need this item, and then you see that there is that item just in one of those kits, it's not like as bank breaking as being like, oh, the one item I need is in an expansion pack, because that's a little more pain. But yeah, anyways, this is the living room here. Again, I use the wallpaper from the mudroom kit throughout the house. It's kind of fun. but that's how I like kind of came up with the green orange sort of thing, because I was using green as a neutral sort of, and orange is like the pop of color. I know green has really turned into like a kind of a neutral, like with everyone, like it's a very popular color in home design and everything, and it's now like the millennial gray or whatever they call it is now we've got the green. I like it, okay? Look, my walls are green and I have my lights are orange right now, so I'm fitting for the theme. Another inspiration for the color scheme of this house is Taylor Swift's new album that's coming out soon. Are you from the future and you've already listened to it? If so, let me know in the comments what your favorite song is. If you're not from the future, then we can wait in excitement together. But the like main standard cover and everything is like orange and green. So voila, we've got the life of the showgirl house. It's maybe not the right style, but it's the right colors. Anyways, I'm super excited for that, as a side note. But other things in the Sims world that has happened, we had an update this week with like a few little things, but one of the things they gave us was a mermaid bassinet for island living, which I was not expecting. I don't keep up with like a lot of like what they say they're gonna add in those updates or small changes like that, so I don't know if they had told us beforehand, but when I saw that I was like, odd, that's random, that's not like, it's not to theme with the new pack coming out, because the new pack, Adventure Awaits, is gonna be very summer campy, getaway. Whoa, getaway, I guess you can go island living, that's a getaway, I guess. I guess maybe that was the connection. I'm thinking about it, but I know that they had done the pack refresh a while ago for Spa Day, and people really liked it. Like it was a good refresh, and it's cool that that's something that they did, and they said they wanted to do more, and then that never really happened. But if this is kind of, I wonder if instead of doing a full pack refresh, they'll just like throw out random items here and there. It's not as good as like a little bit of a gameplay feature. I think there's some packs that could probably use a refresh. I know a lot of people say Dine Out specifically could use it. That's more so it probably needs an update and fixes to it. But you know, a refresh is always nice, and I'm down for any more build items. And more styles, especially for some of the older packs. Some of the styles are like, if anything, honestly, I'd be down if the pack refresh is swatches. I know that's a lot of work, like a ton of work, but if it could match some of the newer, because some of the newer packs, while they do have different swatches and the browns and like the woods don't always match, I feel like somehow I can make them work together, but I can't make them work with some of the older packs sometimes. Like they just clash too much. But with the newer packs, I feel like while they're not the exact same, I'm like, some of them are actually quite similar, but I feel like I can work with it a little bit better. So I'd be down for that, but I think that's a lot of work. I think it's a lot of work. But I think they're kind of utilizing kits as well to kind of give us some items that could have been in a pack refresh. So gotta make that money. I guess. Anyways, if you've made it this far into the video and you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button on the video. I would really appreciate it. It lets me know that you are interested in these kind of videos. And actually in the comments, let me know what kind of builds you would love to see. I'm not always the fastest at getting them out to you, but I do love to make the content. Oh my god, my cat's screaming in the hallway. It's because all the doors are closed up here and he's like, let me in. I'll go give him some love after, don't worry. But yeah, I'm like super into the early fall vibes right now. Going too late into fall is scarily close to winter, you know? But I'm super excited for the fall vibes right now, and like we tried to go apple picking, me and Eric, and it was so tragic. We spent all of Sunday Googling like a place that we could go on a Monday evening because that's when we both had time available, and we found a place, and it was like half an hour away, and they did apple picking, and they were open until 7 p.m. so it's like perfect, we can get there after my work because I end at 4:30. And so I was like, perfect, we'll have time and everything, and we made that plan Sunday, so the night before. And then on Monday, I was looking at their Instagram in the morning and everything, and I was excited, and then we were gonna go after work, and so I didn't look at their Instagram again at all, because why would I? I had already done my research. And then we went there at like, we got there at like 5:30, and there was someone at the like gate of it being like, oh, we're closed. I did not see this on your socials. Your hours on Google, on the Google, says you're open till 7. And she was like, we have an event. I'm like, well, if you knew you had an event, why didn't you give us like, why didn't you say something sooner? Because an event would have been planned like far in advance, you know? And you could have posted on the socials being like, hey, next week our hours are like, we're closing early on Monday. And again, I remind you, I only planned this a day before, so it's like, it could have been there. And then they made a post on their story, not even an actual post, on their story, like an hour before they were closing. So they posted at like 3 that they were closing at 4, and we got there at 5:30. But I didn't look at my phone. If I didn't have Instagram, I wouldn't have seen it at all. There were so many cars coming in behind us doing the exact same thing. Like, they must have been on repeat the entire night being like, oh, we're closed, oh, we're closed, oh, we're closed. It's like, so anyways, we didn't get to go apple picking. So I didn't get my cute little fall vibe, which sucks. Because we're not really gonna have another time to go, because our schedules don't like have a good time for it on like a good day of the week sort of thing. So it's okay. We're going camping this weekend though, so it'll be super fun. That's what I mean, like our busyness is doing other plans, you know? So we're gonna be busy doing that. My cat is still trying to break into this room right now, but he'll be fine, I promise. But what are you guys doing for any fall vibes? Do you live somewhere that has like good fall leafage? Because I know some places further south, like, you just don't experience fall the way we do here. So yeah, let me know. What are you guys doing? I think we'll try to do some sort of pumpkin thing in October, since we weren't able to do the apple picking, but it's just like, oh, so frustrating. Anyways, I don't know what we've been looking at. We saw the whole kitchen, the bathroom, we did the dining area. I think we go back to the dining area after, but you can see like in the kitchen, like I added those parenthood counters, and I tried to keep the clutter on the lighter side. I feel like I've been going quite heavy over on my like Twitch channel with my builds there. I'm going heavy on the clutter, so I was like, okay, let me lighten it up a bit. So there was still clutter, but it wasn't like crazy, except for like in the back nooks next to like a fridge, and then it's like corner counter. There I tend to put a lot of clutter because it's like, that's just like a corner of the room. I gotta shove something there. It would look weird and empty without it, especially because I think I put a coffee pot in this build in that corner. Again, I wasn't watching, so I don't know. I don't remember. And it's just like looks so empty behind the appliances when they're sitting on the corner counter, because they're like so close to the edge, and then there's just like an abyss behind it. I wish so badly that the appliances could be pushed further back on the counter without it being like glitched and everything. Like, oh my gosh, my life would be complete as a builder if I could push back the appliances. I know functionally for gameplay, whatever. And then here's our little toddler room. So I was originally just going to do a 1-bedroom house, and then as I was building it, and with adventure weights coming out, I was like super excited for the idea of like more gameplay for kids. Yes, I set this up as a toddler room, but it's like, maybe you download it now in your game. Like right now it's on the gallery. My gallery ID is cosylee. Go in the gallery right now, download it, start your little gameplay, have your toddler, and then maybe by the time they're a kid, Adventure Awaits is out and you can send them to summer camp. So that's kind of what I was thinking there. I think that'll be so super cute. So yeah, anyways, I had that on my brain when I was making the build, so I thought it would be cute to add a kids room, and then it's a little more functional for gameplay as well. I know some people Oh well, a lot of people like to play with just their one sim, but some people like some family gameplay, so I do try to make some builds with that in mind every now and then. Quite often, I would say, actually. And yeah, I think we're getting pretty close to finishing the interior. This hallway that I kind of made here, I kind of was struggling with the layout of like the dining room, and then I wanted to like a hallway, and it was kind of narrow, but I figured it out. So there is like a little seating and then a mirror as well in that hallway just to fill it up. It's super narrow, so you couldn't really put too much. But I think it's fine. Like, your Sims should still be able to maneuver around everything. And yeah. So yeah, we're back. See what I mean? We're back in the kitchen. So you can kind of see it a little bit more now. But yeah, I really like the color scheme I went with. That was kind of like the whole idea of the entire thing. And I think the layout is pretty good as well. I don't like, normally I probably would have kept the bedrooms in the same hallway, but I think it worked. And then we even have like a little backyard. I've made like the projection screen as well, put that out here, gave like a little toddler backyard slide thing. Just like simple little things for your Sims to enjoy. But I thought the little backyard movie setup would be kind of a cute one instead of doing like a swing set. There wasn't really enough space for that, but obviously I did do some landscaping just to finish it off. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this build and what sort of builds you would like to see in the future, or what sort of content you would like to see with Adventure Awaits, because thanks to the EA Creator Network, I will have access to that early, and I will be making some content for that. So let me know what you guys want to see from that the most, and hopefully I can pull it off for you. But again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you guys in another video. Hopefully I'll have some more speed builds up for you guys, but I really hope you enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed making it. I thought it was a super cute build, so I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And again, you can download it from the gallery. Gallery ID is cosylee. Okay? And then if you ever want some other builds, I do stream on Twitch. So, okay. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.